I have loved, used, owned, and styled Vivaia's shoes for years. If you go back through my TikTok, my Instagram, my YouTube shorts, you are going to see that I style Vivaia's shoes quite often, and that's for a particular reason. One, they're easy to style. Two, they are sustainable. And three, they are extremely comfortable. I thought I would share with you guys a few of my favorite pairs briefly that I already own before we jump into today's Vivaia fall shoe haul. These shoes don't get worn very often because they are very feminine, very girly, but I love them. I just recently went through my shoes and got rid of all the shoes I wasn't wearing, and these ones made the cut. I like to wear these with a little bit of an edgy outfit or a very feminine outfit. I think if I worked in the office, these would be the perfect shoes for the office because it's a heel. They're a heel, but they're a tiny little baby heel and they are extremely comfortable. I'm going to save my most used for last. So these are another pair that I use actually mostly in the summertime. I love that it has the green detail, but of course these come in many different colors. You can tell that they are used. I absolutely love these things. They're extremely comfortable and I love the square toe. I do have a square shape foot, and so I find that the square toe is very, very flattering on my foot shape. I also find that these fit extremely comfortable. I have a wide foot, but a skinny foot. So wide shoes typically are too wide for me. My foot is flopping all around in there. But if I go with a standard size shoe, I find that sometimes they're a little bit too snug, and these are the perfect in between for me, which is why I keep going back to Vivaia. All right, I told you I was going to share my best for last. Save best for last. And this is a pair, you guys, that I cannot stop wearing. They are extremely comfortable. I can wear them to work. I can wear them going out. I find that the pointed toe, if I have a baggier jean on, makes it look like I have a heel on, even though I don't have a heel on, which is top notch for me because I'm not into heels as much these days as I used to. So these ones are definitely one of my most worn pair of shoes from Vivaia, and I absolutely love the little chevron detail in navy blue because navy blue is my black. When I wear when I want to go for something black, I try to aim for navy blue instead because it is the color that works with my color palette best. So those are three of my favorite shoes that I currently own from Vivaia, but I have some really exciting new ones to share with you. The first pair that I want to share with you guys is called the Yansy, and I got it in the brick red color, which is surprising, right? I don't ever wear red, but I love the color red. So anytime I can wear it down lower where it's not up towards my face, I love to wear it. These shoes have surprised me, you guys. Fun fact, I've already worn two of these pair of shoes, and one of them we're gonna style together and figure out how we want to style them. But this pair has been extremely easy for me to style. Because I've already worn these, they're not gonna be packaged up perfectly or as beautiful as Vivaia normally has them, but I still wanted to give you guys the unboxing experience. So here are the shoes. Let me pull them out. When I first saw these shoes, I thought, oh no, I made a mistake. I probably should not have ordered those shoes. But you guys, that could not be any further from the truth. I styled these for work one day with a black dress and a denim jacket, and they were comfortable. I was able to wear these all day long at work. And I do work in an office setting, but I also work outdoors. So I'm constantly helping people indoors and then taking them outdoors to look at material, and these shoes were absolutely perfect. I also wore them on Halloween. I wore them with a Halloween sweater, a pair of jeans, these sneakers, and I was able to walk around all day with them. I love that they have this little tiny bow detail because I found that it dressed them up with the dress, but it also is a casual sneaker type vibe. But they are thin like a flat. So for example, I have these flats here and you can see how similar they are which I think is really, really great, especially because I'm kind of getting over the big chunky sneaker look. I really like the look of something a little bit more slim these days, and these ones just knocked me out of the water. They do have a grippy bottom, so it makes it so I'm not sure if these are classified as non-slip, but I definitely experienced them not slipping when I had to walk around quite a bit outdoors. And then it does have an elastic band, so they are very, very comfortable, and like I said, they're very streamlined on your feet. They have a cushioned interior, so a nice soft, I believe these are like a, what is that? Microfiber, is that what it's called? I'm not sure what the interior is called. I'll pop it up on the screen for you guys, but it's very soft and pillowy and squishy. I really, really enjoyed these shoes more than I thought that I would. As far as the material goes, it is a velvet-like material on the tip of the shoe, around the shoelaces and the back of the shoe, but otherwise the main part of the shoe feels like a nylon material. Like I said, these are just really cute and really hard wearing because of the material it's made out of, and because obviously the look. They're cute, they're stunning. Now let's go ahead and style this pair together, you guys. This is a pair of boots. They are called the Everly Beige boots. Beige is the color, and these boots are water resistant. So if you live in a climate where it snows, I feel like these are going to be perfect for you. Not only because they are water repellent, but also because they have an option for leg warmers that go over the boots. Now, I didn't actually style these up because, to be honest, I don't know how to. I live in a very warm climate, but I am excited for when it gets cooler. I could see myself wearing these leg warmers with a cute, maybe a mini dress, some tights underneath, these leg warmers, and those boots. I think that would be really, really cute. So the boots are a wonderful, wonderful thing for people who live in a colder climate, but I do get a few days out of the year where I definitely can make these work in the desert where I live. So let's go ahead and unbox them, and then we will jump into me styling these boots. They are really cute. As I said, you guys, I am so happy with the color. Sometimes when I go for like a creamy beige color, it pulls a little bit yellow, and I did not find that to be the case with these boots. They are absolutely stunning. They have a nice chunky bottom. They have a little bit of a heel, but not too crazy. The heel almost feels like a rubber material, and the actual material of the shoe is stretchy, so it doesn't make your foot feel suffocated whatsoever, which also allows for room of a big chunky sock for those of you who live in a cooler climate. I know you guys need nice thick wool socks, and you'll have room to wear those inside of these boots. I got the Everly boots from Vivaia, and I have to be honest with you guys, I have never styled a pair of boots like these before in my entire life. I live in a warmer climate where we don't necessarily need boots, but these are so cute, and I cannot wait to see how they pair with different outfits. So instead of me going and trying things on by myself, I thought we could put a couple outfits together on camera and see how these boots work. These are the Everly boots. The base outfit is what I wanted to start with. So I have on these pair of jeans. They are a slight barrel jean, and they are a little bit loose and oversized. And then I have on this oversized sweater, which has this beautiful A-line, but I want to take it a step further. Let's go ahead and start out by putting the boots on so that we can see how we want to accessorize and see how the whole look comes together. I do have some accessories sitting on my bed that I am really excited to see how they pair. So first up are the stunners at the start of the show. Okay, I have the boots on, and I could literally just stop here. This is so stinking cute. Now, the reason I chose these particular pair of pants is because they are kind of a cropped length, so you really get to see what the boots look like, and I think they are so cute. Like I said, I could literally just throw a bag on, let's say this bag, and stop here, but we are gonna keep on going. Okay, I'm gonna put a belt on because these pants do get loose throughout the day. So not only is the belt going to be stylish, but it's also gonna be functional and keep my pants up throughout the day. It has gold hardware and I have silver jewelry on, but I love mixing metals. I feel like it is just unexpected and unique. And so I don't mind that the metal is gold. But what do you guys think? Should we go with the shirt untucked where you can't really see the belt unless I'm moving? Or do we like a little bit of a tuck? Okay, I think for this particular outfit, I actually prefer it untucked, so that is how we are gonna go. I have 2 layering pieces that I feel like could work with this outfit, so let's grab one and see how that goes. Okay, this is the first one. This is a oversized cardigan, which is really, really warm and cozy, but I feel like the pattern with pattern might be a little bit too much. I don't know, you guys. I'm kind of digging it. And then I could pull in a brown bag again with this one because this is just my current favorite. This is the Coach Western Tabby. I mean, get out of here. How cute is that? Or we can go a completely different direction. Oh my gosh, you guys, I am obsessed with how this look came together. I think it is so cute. I love that the whole outfit is cream except for the bag and the jeans. It's very monochromatic. I love that there is cream also in the jeans with the florals. This is a very Melissa outfit. I'm obsessed. Okay, I swapped out the jeans and the sweater for a different sweater, but I put the same boots back on. And you guys, this outfit gives it a completely different look in my opinion because of the length of these jeans. Look how it just transforms the boots. It makes them look like a, I don't know, almost like a clog, which is really cool. Let's go ahead and layer this piece or this outfit up for fall. Okay, going back to this piece, because I do want to share or show that you don't need to own a lot in your closet to get completely different looks. So going with the same cardigan as before, you guys, I am obsessed. How good is this outfit? Now, I could go for a little bit of warmth and pull out the warm browns with this bag. This is really cute, you guys. This is definitely going to have to be, this might have to be my Thanksgiving outfit. Okay, now let's go ahead and try a deeper, more chocolatey brown bag with the outfit. Super, super cute. And let's try one more. And to pull out the cream in the cardigan and the shoes, this is really cute. I do want to try this combo with a coat as well. So let's go ahead and swap out. Okay, is this not stunning? You guys, this works as well. Do you see how you can keep your base layer the same? I have the same shoes, same jeans, same cropped or short sleeveless top underneath, but I completely changed the look by swapping out my bag and swapping out my top layer. So you don't have to own a ton of things. You just have to have a few staples that really work for you and mix and match them so that you can come up with many different looks. Before we jump into the last pair, let's go ahead and talk about a Black Friday sale that Vivaia is having. If you guys buy one pair, you're going to get 10% off. If you buy 2 pairs, you're going to get 20% off. If you buy 3 pairs, you're going to get 25% off. And if you buy 4 pairs, you are going to get 30% off. Their Black Friday sale is between November 13th and December 2nd. I think it would be super awesome to get one pair for all of your loved ones. So let's say you buy a pair for yourself, because we love ourselves, right? You buy a pair for your mom, your sister, and your mother-in-law, and that way you can take advantage of the 30% off sale if you get 4 pairs. And not only are you getting a gift for yourself, but you're checking off those loved ones in your family, and you get a deal while you're at it. And these shoes, like I said, are tried and true shoes for me, and I absolutely love them. Now let's go ahead and dive into pair number 3, which is probably my favorite pair. I don't know though, you guys, after playing with those boots, I am super excited and stoked to style them. My next pair is a typical pair of flats. Now, I say typical, but they're not typical, and you guys will see why. These are the Margo Mary Jane flat, and I got mine in the color blush, which is so stunning. As far as size goes, you guys, I went with my true size, which is a size 8. In Vivaia's brand, that is a size 39. So all of them fit perfectly. I will say the boots had quite a bit of room left over, but I think that is because you need to wear thicker socks with them. I wouldn't say that they are big enough where you would want to size down. I just think that it's meant to be worn with thicker socks for the cooler weather. These shoes, I don't know if they're my favorite, but I want to say they're my favorite, you guys. Look at the packaging. I did that, not Vivaia. You guys, these are so pretty. They're girly and they're feminine and they look cozy, and I just love them. Now, if blush pink is not your color, I don't see why it wouldn't be. But if it's not, then these shoes come in many different colors, and they also come in different materials as well. I just loved how these ones look like a knitted sweater. I think that they are so beautiful. I wore these with a pair of high-waisted blue denim jeans and a blue sweater top. Now, I could definitely layer that outfit up. I could put a denim jacket on top of it. I could put any type of jacket to make it more appropriate for the cooler weather. But for me and for my climate, the blue sweater top and the blue jeans were perfect. However, can you guys imagine? I need your imagination because I don't own any, so I wasn't able to do this for you, but can you guys imagine these shoes with a pair of lace frilly ankle socks? You know the ankle socks where they only go up about yay high, and then they have a little frill at the end, but they're lace and see-through, and sometimes they have like little flowers on them. Wouldn't that be so cute with these shoes? In fact, I am going to go on a hunt and I'm going to search for socks like that. So if you guys have any recommendations, please leave them in the comments, because I just can imagine myself wearing these shoes, socks like that, and a plain like sweater type dress. That would be so stinking cute. You guys, these shoes are just as comfortable as the other shoes. They have a little bit of a grippy bottom, but not quite as grippy as the red tennis shoes that I shared with you. They are a wide-ish foot friendly. I already described my foot. I don't want to do it again, but you guys understand where I'm coming from where I say wide-ish foot friendly. They have the same squishy, very soft not microfiber, what is it called? It's a foam interior, and then you also have the cushion on the back ankle, which makes them extremely comfortable. This little band here is very stretchy, but you can adjust it to whatever width you need. So if you have a little bit fuller of a foot, you can definitely make it looser, or if you have a very slim foot, you can make it tighter. I love that these have a squared toe. You can see the difference between this one and this one. It has the pointed toe, which is very elegant, and I love that look. However, I do have more squared off feet, as I shared with you guys earlier. So these ones do make my feet taper in, and these ones allow my feet to kind of stay the true shape that they are. So for long-term wearing, I find that these ones are slightly more comfortable than my pointed toes, but I love my pointed toes and they are so fashionable and they are sleek. So I think that you get something completely different from both pairs. I hope that you guys enjoyed today's video. I am going to link my other reviews on Vivaia shoes down below. I think I have about 2 or 3 of them in case you're interested in checking out different styles. I know it's really hard to pinpoint which pair you want to go for, and so I have many different shoes and many different opinions and styling in those videos, but I'm also going to link down below any YouTube shorts that I may have, or my TikTok. I will link my TikTok channel so that you got channel, is it called a channel? I will link my TikTok down below for you guys because I style Vivaia shoes quite a bit over there. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to ask, and don't forget to take advantage of the Black Friday sale. Before you guys run off, I'm gonna have a video linked here or here. I never remember what side it's on for you to check out next.